Hey, what's up, guys? I'm getting ready to get into this next video for you. The theme is basically the same. There's only one little difference. The only difference is this serial killer was never identified, which makes it all the more scarier because he's obviously still out there. Not only did he kill his victims, but after he did that, he decided he wanted to also cut their balls off. And it's like, how sick can you be? Not only do you want to kill people, but you want their balls also? I mean, what's going on? So please enjoy the video. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I would appreciate it. Please enjoy the video. The castration serial murders were a series of murders of young men committed in between 2 and at least 5 American states between August 1980 and November 1986. All the victims were kidnapped, shot in the back of the head, and castrated post-mortem, from which the case got its namesake. They were initially considered unrelated due to the crime scene's geographic remoteness until 1989, when forensic evidence concluded that 2 of the victims had been killed with the same revolver, with the other 3 likely being related as well. This serial killer had 2 to 5 known victims, could have had more. The span of these crimes lasted from 1980 to 1986, and it actually could have lasted for many years after that. The states that these crimes happened in were Wyoming, Pennsylvania, Utah, Georgia, and Connecticut, with possibly more in other states. Those were just the confirmed ones. The first unlucky person to run into this sicko was a 27-year-old man found in August 1980, approximately 20 miles away from Casper, Wyoming. The man, who was never identified, had been shot with a .38 caliber revolver and then castrated by his killer. Remind me to never go to Casper, Wyoming. The next unlucky person was found on August 19th, 1981. The naked body of 30-year-old Wayne Lee Reifendiffer was found in a wooded area of, get this, I had to look this up because I thought this was a joke. This place is called Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Now, Pennsylvania is a landlocked state, so there's no shore, and it's definitely not New Jersey. So I thought this was a joke, but apparently it's about 6 miles away from the I-80, and investigations established that Reifendiffer last resided in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and traveled cross-country as a hitchhiker. It sucks for him because he landed in the wrong town because he had his balls cut off. The third victim was found on June 14th, 1982. The naked and unfortunate mutilated body of 21-year-old Marty James Shook was discovered by a fisherman in Daniels Pass, a mountain pass in Heber City, Utah, off the U-40. Investigators quickly established that Shook was a hitchhiker who was last seen alive 2 days prior in Sparks, Nevada. A witness found by police claimed to have seen a young woman with blonde hair around the area where his body was later found. The mysterious woman was said to have also been a hitchhiker who wanted to leave the state for Kansas. She's been proposed as a potential suspect in the case, but neither her identity or whereabouts were ever discovered. In July 1983, the almost completely naked body of another unidentified victim wearing only a swimsuit was found in Georgia. Little information has been publicly revealed about this victim. I just find it kind of strange how they don't release much information about this victim to the public. So there's something strange going on here with this victim found in Georgia. On November 26, 1986, the dismembered remains of Jack Franklin Andrews were found near Litchfield, Connecticut. Andrews had an extensive criminal history with arrests in California, Kansas, Florida, Tennessee, and Oregon for various crimes, but had never been suspected of any crimes in Connecticut. After killing Andrews, his murderer castrated him and then proceeded to mutilate the corpse, cutting off the legs and head from the torso. The victim was successfully identified via DNA fingerprinting. And this victim definitely had it worse than all the others because not only was he castrated, but this guy decided to cut off the legs and the head. Like, I mean, how bad do you have to hate someone to do this to them? Like, it's crazy. In November 1989, a forensic ballistic examination revealed that all of the victims had been shot with a .38 caliber revolver, possibly of Charter Arms manufacture. Since all of them were found close to roads frequented by truck drivers, the investigators suggested that their killer might be a truck driver or a door-to-door salesman, after which they requested that the FBI conduct a psychological portrait of their offender. In 1991, FBI agent Terry Green, then director of the VICAP program, suggested that due to the fact that no similar killings have occurred after 1986, it was more than likely that the offender is either deceased, imprisoned for another crime, or has left the United States. In the 2000s, the police arrested a resident of San Francisco, California, in whose house a can of preservative fluid was found containing a severed male scrotum. It was sent for examination in an attempt to extract a tissue sample to establish the identity of the victim, but due to the long-term conservation of the scrotum, no DNA could be extracted. After examining the edges and shapes of the victim's wounds from photographs taken during the original investigations, the forensic pathologists concluded that the scrotum did not belong to any of the known victims. As of 2021, none of the killings have been solved and are considered cold cases. Thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos.